It feels very special to be able to tell a Native Hawaiian story from a Native Hawaiian perspective. That I know it's very important to a lot of people. It's certainly important to me, and that was not lost on me when writing. Wanted to do everyone justice, but it's honestly more than anything. It's just an honor to be able to work with such amazing professionals, telling this story that feels so personal to all of us, because so many people my age and older and younger grew up with this movie because it was the first time that people said like, wow, I as a Native Hawaiian was captured on screen and it felt real, So to do that justice just felt like what a beautiful honor. Dean, the director, and I always make this joke. We say like, I think it's harder to make a great movie great again than it is just to make a great movie. I think the hardest part is just finding, being able to kind of get rid of the darlings that you love in the original movie, because what we're really after is like the emotional kind of truth and like the emotional heart of the animated. There's so many things that you can do in animation that you just can't do in live action. And so it's going to naturally be different. So it's a matter of like kind of going through the movie and figuring out what it is that we absolutely need and what do we have to, at the end of the day, we have to stay true to. There's certain themes that are always going to be in the movie. Ohana means family, that things are broken but still good. So that kind of governed all of the decisions that we ended up making. Ohana means everything to me. I was very, very close with my family. We've actually kind of used Ohana means family, family means no one gets left behind as like a mantra for years. But what I was really excited about with this particular take on the movie was getting to explore what Ohana really is. I think in Hawaii we have this saying that Ohana is not just the people that are your family, but also the people that you choose to call family. So that's why we added the tutu role. Why we have more of a community in this movie that's surrounding them, because just in thinking about like what would it be for Nani and Lilo, there's no way that that the community around them, the Native Hawaiian community around them, wouldn't come to help them. So trying to infuse that into the movie and really just kind of, dissecting what it really means to be Ohana. They're essentially the same person. Lilo might not be as much of an agent of chaos as Stitch is, but they both look at the world with the lens of, let's just have fun. I see this and I might not necessarily see the repercussions of it, but it looks like fun to me. I want to explore that. And they're impulsive in that way, which is great fun to watch. It's not always great for the people that are taking care of them. And so that's a process that they have to learn. Both of them, both Lilo and Stitch throughout the movie, need to kind of mature in that way while still trying to stay true to who they are and that kind of kid-like personality. We were both brought onto the project independently. So we didn't know each other at all. I had seen his movie, Marcel, absolutely loved it. Never met him and was kind of like put on a blind date with him to see if we could actually get along. Not only did we get along, we're now incredibly good friends. And I think what makes him the perfect director for this movie particularly is many things, is his experience with visual effects and specifically animation, which we saw in Marcel. I think it's the sense of humor that he brings and levity that he brings to all of his movies, while simultaneously also being incredibly heartfelt, emotional. You'll never meet somebody who is more willing to fight on behalf of the movie, on what's best for the movie, and he's open and willing to try anything. I think we now more than ever need a story about being there for your family, no matter what that looks like, whether it's big, whether it's small, broken, but still good. I hope that people can, watch this movie and be inspired in that way, because truly these characters inspire me, to want to be a better brother, to want to be a better father eventually, and that's Ohana is not necessarily just your family. It's also who you choose to call your family.